What's going on at NBL Network? We are live building the franchise, Miami Dolphins, episode number 1 here on the NBL Network. A lot more to come here. NBL season 57 is underway. We are currently in week 4. Both of these teams sitting at 2-1 on the season. The Tennessee Titans in the white and blue. When you see the powder blue, that's going to be our Miami Dolphins, led by Tua, number 1 at that quarterback position. Let me know how it looks and sounds in the chat, guys. If there is any audio or visual issues, let me know right now. We can get them ironed out. That's what this broadcast is mainly going to be about. Don't forget you are watching the NBL Network here on twitch.tv/NBL Network. Give us a follow there on the X account at The Bomber League. Dropping back to a look into that left side. Finds his man almost to the midfield. Couple of yards short. That's just a dotty. Let's take a look at that replay. First replay of the season coming up here. Little cheat mesh action here on this left side. Cheat divide looking. Finds his man, and that's a dangerous throw by Tua, but he's able to get away with that and pick up the first down. On the season, the Dolphins have been riding high, sitting at 2-1, coming off a big victory over the Davis Mills-led Seattle Seahawks. We saw that was a back-and-forth battle there in week 3. Coming into this game, Tua sitting at 7 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, been sacked 5 times. We've also seen a touchdown thrown from Odell Beckham. A-Chain has been balling as well, over 4 yards per carry. A touchdown early in this season. Trying to add another one here today if you got him in fantasy football. Could be a big game coming up against this Titan team. Man in motion on that left side, not there, dropping back. Got time, just too much time in the pocket. And he's going to find Waddle, and he does his thing, 17, getting down to the 36-yard line. Quick pause action right here. Station identification time. NBL Network, we're back. Building the franchise, Miami Dolphins. See Mike McDaniel right there? Stark Brawler, security guard. At your local mall. Have you been there lately? Have you seen him? Yeah, he's in uniform. And it's sloppy. Sloppy Joe's. There's a handoff there to the right side. I said it's going to be a big game for 2-8. A-Chain not doing so good on the stream already. But the speedy halfback picking up the first down and a lot more on a nice run. It was so nice we see it twice, but I'm not going to instant replay everything so soon as we're into the red zone here for the first time. You know what? We'll go ahead and say it. Player of the game nominee right there. A little run to the right side. First time getting to the red zone, the bread zone, because this is where you make your money. A-Chain. 6-yard line. Let me know how it looks and sounds in the chat. Flair, give me an update on the quality there. Are you guys seeing any issues on the stream? Tua pistol formation. 2-8 in the backfield. Watch Waddle there on that left side. Got his. He just throws an absolute dart. Now we're going to see that again. That's a replay I want to see just one more time. Tua here on this little option RPO. They do get him for a legal man downfield. Well, let's take a look at this replay. Play action. And, man, he just absolutely lets his lineman have it. Maybe not too happy because he knew the play was absolutely dead. Takes liberties. And lucky for the defender who caught the brunt end of that football. It's only 86 throw power. Empty backfield. Odell Beckham wide right. The lefty finds his man, number 3. He's in there for 6, touchdown. And just like that, Miami Dolphins on the board in week 4. Simple play here on the right side. We're going to see it for a second time here. Just great blocking downfield. Waddle, you saw him with a big catch earlier. Makes a big play, and man, that kick meter is going. Ball is up. It's in bueno. check. Go ahead and let everybody know we are live. And I know what Sonny's going to say. Sonny, I store my broadcast. I clicked the button. There was some issue at some point, and it just won't show them. After my game, so I have to manually go in there and do it, which means I have to get on my computer. Remember the password for that other account. Go incognito, because I don't want to actually remember it. And then click all the videos and make it go live, which I'll do at the end of this, because I'm sure I need to get schooled on how to kick a field goal. And that was almost a fumble there. The ball did come out. Recovered back by Tennessee. Titans on the season, they're sitting at 2-1. Neon Sports had this game going 27-21 Miami. I mean, I'm not mad at it. Well, Pollard, the former Dallas Cowboy, picking up some good gains there on that run. Tennessee comes into this game with the 16th ranked rushing attack, 28th passing attack, but defensively they've been good against the pass. Not on that first drive against our Miami Dolphins, hit the horn as we kind of did what we did to the Seattle Seahawks. We got the ball first, went down the field, put points on the board. Odell Beckham was the first to score. Dangerous throw there on the move. Finding his man on the crossing route. Play action Jackson finding his man. That's DeAndre Hopkins, the former Houston Texan, the former Arizona Cardinal, and the current Nashville, Tennessee superstar. What's going on, Big Sap? The NBL 360 podcast. Don't forget about it. We got a graphic pack coming today, tomorrow. We're doing some mic quality checks, and hopefully have a show for you tomorrow as well. As Pollard really nowhere to go there. Jalen Ramsey, he's been leading the league in interceptions, already with 5 on the season. But right here, you don't see this often from Jalen Ramsey. Finds himself in the box, and number 5 doesn't keep that play alive. Here comes pressure. Miami, the crowd coming in just a little bit late, but I guess on time to the Miami Sunshine. As another Miami tackle there in the backfield. Will Levis dropping back. Clean pocket this time. Got time. Throws it underneath. Finds his man Boyd. Boyd takes a hit. Stays on his feet. Ball's out here once again. The second time Tennessee's put the ball on the ground, and the second time they've recovered it. This time the offensive lineman, number 73, able to come away with it. Shotgun formation, bunch there to the right side. DeAndre Hopkins. That left side, they're looking underneath. Dangerous throw, that's going to be picked off. You can't go underneath one too many times, as Phillips going to do his best Jalen Ramsey impression. Number 15, he's not number 5, but he just got an INT. First one of the season for Mr. 1-5. He's got his sleeves all the way on. It's summertime, and he's cooling. As Will Levis looking for DeAndre Hopkins one more time on that drive, and that just doesn't pan out. Appreciate it, Flair. H-Chan to the outside. Excuse me, Tyreek Hill. You're watching Building the Franchise. Miami Dolphins going to be following throughout this NBL Season 57, likely NBL Season 58 as well, as we're going to invest some graphics packs into here. And dangerous throw to the left side. Tua, interception number 6 on the season, as Diggs is going to come away with this one. Here we go, Tennessee. Let's take a look what happened. This one just got away from him. Looking for the speedster. Unable to find Tyreek Hill. Actually finds a Tennessee Titan instead. Wow. Appreciate it playing it. Got me back, Will Levis. Looking time. And he's going to throw a corner route of his own. This one to DeAndre Hopkins. Who else? Number 10. He's been getting it on, my friend. Number 10's found the fountain of youth. Touchdown, Tennessee. just joining the NBL, give us a follow on X, the Bomber League. We're live. We're back. That's what the pause is for. When it goes away and there's that Cougs, that space, it's to get you right to that seizure, then stop, and then try to get you right back to it. It's called an adrenaline rush of death. H-Man, nowhere to go there. Man, this quarter is not flying by as quick as I've seen some other games. Been a lot of action so far. Each team with a couple drives of their own. Now Miami, after a turnover from Tua, that ended up for points on the board from Will Levis to DeAndre Hopkins to pay dirt. It's a 7-7 ball game. Seven to 7, 16 seconds here left in the first quarter. 3rd and 6 coming up here for the Miami Dolphins. Tua adjusting at the line of scrimmage, man in motion. Cheat action again. There's throw to the right side, dangerous. And Tua trying to squeeze it in on that right side. Yeah, he gets just... Get this little corner route action. It actually was a little bit more upfield. Man in motion, he breaks over here to this side. You got the defender coming down here in this flat, but he doesn't commit to the flat as Tua believes. He kind of baits Tua into making that throw just a little early. He's able to recover and get his hand on the ball. 7-7, all tied up here in the second quarter. 6 minutes left in the first half. 1st and 10 coming up here for Will Levis. A red zone interception deterred them from putting points on the board early in this game. Defensively, they were able to get the ball back for the offense, and DeAndre Hopkins was able to punch it in on a corner route that took it to the house. Yeah, I think our overlay's messed up. It's a little too big, I think. Actually, I'm just going to leave it up there, and I'm just going to flash it on and off as we go right now until we figure that out. Will Levis rolling to the right side, looking, dangerous throw, could have been intercepted there. These quarterbacks really got the green light right now, letting it loose. You're watching Building the Franchise Miami Dolphins here on the NBL Network. Oh, is that what happened, TJ? Because I'm like, this doesn't seem bigger than what we've been using. But okay, this makes more sense. So what I'll do is I'll just flash it on and flash it off. As time goes here, 5:37 still in the second quarter. A lot of passing, not a lot of running. This is going to be another pass, empty backfield here. A little cheap motion verticals, 85, keeping the drive alive. That's a nice little pitch and catch. That's nice. Let's see it twice. As you see, the halfback comes to the backfield. Defense reacts. And that just gives that Bucks verticals enough time to get the defense on their heels and get the yards they need. Another, for the 3rd time, the Tennessee Titans have put the ball on the ground today and recovered the ball themselves. 3 times, 3 fumbles already. The Miami Dolphins, we might be destined for something here. Watching the NBL Network here on twitch.tv/NBL Network. Go ahead and give us a follow. Looking on that right side, finds his man. And Miami is so aggressive on the defensive side of the ball, and that's because when you have Jalen Ramsey and you have a secondary that you believe can create these turnovers, you're willing to get risky. And right there, it's Will Levis's arm strength against that DB trying to get a beat on the ball. And right there, just a little a little late for our Miami Dolphins as they're able to pick up a first down and a little bit more. 7-7, 7-7 second quarter, 4:35 left in the first half. 2nd and 9 as they're 5 yards into the end zone. Watch DeAndre Hopkins there on that left side, tight set. Levis, a little too antsy, rolling out, and he's down. 44. Putting Will Levis to the floor or the field, and Will Levis, that's a play of the game nominee. When you're able to knock the quarterback on the ground, and there might be some injuries and some feelings he's going to have to overcome to continue this game. That might be a big turning point as Tennessee a little slow to get to the line of scrimmage on this 3rd and 17. 3rd and 17, 4 minutes left. Clock is a ticking. I don't want to get too aggressive here if I'm Tennessee. You are in field goal range, 7-7. No problem with that. Here's the throw, and there's the aggression, and that's just a terrible read, a terrible throw, a bad decision. Will Levis should have wanted that back before he even let it go. And let's take a look at what the mistake was here. Been over that middle, I kind of see maybe where he could have been looking, but absolutely late and absolutely unnecessary. Tua, left side this time. This is a much smarter throw for Tua on the outside, finding Odell Beckham. He's already got a touchdown today, the 32-year-old ageless wonder. So let's take a look at what he's doing different on this throw. So they're doing a lot of these little corner routes, breaking here, and notice how flat this route is breaking, and that is by design. The last time they tried to push it upfield, you had a safety kind of corner leaking down. You had safety pressure here. They want to flatten these routes and make it more of a one-on-one. Use your angles to complete this pass. They're going to go throwing it with the wide receiver here, but they already got 2 touchdowns on the season. Odell Beckham takes a hit. They're not playing that this game. Tennessee's all over. Tua. Underneath, finds his man. A-check. 2-8, the speedster. Easy pickup, and the pace continues. I don't know, JB, man. Maybe, at the top, it's kind of silly, right? I can just we can just figure something out. We could put it on maybe like on the right or something. Let me see. We can just put something there on that right where it has the 24-yard line. To the right over there, like a little square thing right there, probably. I do like the powder blue though, man. You did a good job. Googling those colorways. First down pickup. Miami, this is an upbeat, high tempo. And with that high tempo has turned into a lot of turnovers. The defense of the Miami Dolphins, you've been hearing nothing about Jalen Ramsey, 5 interceptions. Been absolutely phenomenal on defense, but the pace in which these teams are playing with, it almost seems like Miami, they play at such a high pace, they make their opponent play at such a high pace, and it just turns into this back and forth, reckless, aggressive game, and it seems to be paying off really for both teams. Both teams sitting at 2-1 early in the season. I'm calling it right now. I'm going to say play of the game nominee is coming up here. Hand off. A-check. All right, didn't happen there. Maybe in the next play here. A little direct snap. I like it. It wasn't as effective as I would have liked to see, but it was pretty. Watch this little direct snap here, Tua. Oh, man. Caught the defense off guard. Could have punched it in again. Another empty backfield. Tua, quarterback draw. Takes a hit. Doesn't put the ball on the ground. Tennessee has already put the ball on the ground 3 times. A fun fact, they've recovered all 3 of them. Let's see how that continues to play out as we're not even at halftime yet. And there's a $1:48 here in the second quarter for those Wonders. If you're interested in joining the NBL, go ahead and give us a follow there on Twitter at the Bomber League. Find the application page. You can also find us on Neon Sports. We're boosted. Oh, Tua trying to squeeze it in the squeeze to the squeeze. Not the best throw. Currently on the 3-yard line. No sign of let's get in some kind of power formation. Still, shotgun formation. Bunch set here. Tyreek Hill there to the left side. It's going to be a quick flip of the play here for the Miami Dolphins. Justin at the line of scrimmage. Pitch to the left side. Got to get outside. No block help there. 55. If you're out there and you're listening, I got to know what happened here. Excuse me. I think it's number 9 here. Nope. It's actually number 55 and 77 instead of 2 horses taking the 2 men in front of them. They double team. Unable to pick it up. Watching building the franchise here. Miami Dolphins, episode number 1 here, NBL season 57. Announcement today from the commissioner group, the admin group, and there's an INT. I know you guys missed it. I'm sorry for that, but it was another squeeze from Tua trying to fit it into a tight spot, and Adams takes it away. Red zone turnovers. That's been the way it's gone here in the first half, and this has been a long first half. A lot of throwing, not a lot of running clock. Dropping back, Will Levis taking time, got time, he's hit. You don't want to give up 2 points on the other end. Smith was coming in there, and Will Levis, once again, driving the ball. No interest in running the ball here for either team. You see Pollard in the backfield. He's going to get a handoff here. Picks up a little bit, but not much at all. And it's going to be 3rd and 8. Let's see if Miami decides to burn one of those 2 timeouts they're holding on to. Appreciate it. And this isn't even a show. Wait till you see NBL Live, our flagship show with our NBL Network Director, OSU. There's a little sit route to keep this drive alive and at least give you some room if you're a little short there for a punt. I like the call there. I like to see that play on 2nd down and not on 3rd. 4th and 2 with quick little pause here. All right, what's the chances? Miami. Can we get into the red zone? Can we get into the red zone again? 52 seconds, a timeout. One of the most aggressive offenses. More cheat motion here from the Miami Dolphins. There's a terrible throw there from Tua, but somehow, the defender couldn't even turn around. Couldn't believe it. Number 9, Smith, able to make the catch. That's just trusting your receiver, and I don't know how I feel about that, but Jonnu Smith, the tight end. For Waddle, unable to squeeze it there. Well, it's been a high-paced 7-7 game. I mean, this game easily could be 20 points for each team. Another interception from Tua. He came in with 6. He's going to leave with double digits. Already with 3 on the day, and that's just a nice, how many times and how many chances are we going to give this offense to continue to make throws like this? We just seen it in the previous play, and before that it was the previous possession. You drive all the way down the field, you just completely try to squeeze 6 points. Just have to be a little bit smarter. It's a 7-7 game here. Will Levis, he's going to use his arm here, and Hopkins unable to hold on to it. It's like Ramsey comes in there late. He's able to knock it out. Let's take a look at this replay once again. A little late on the throw. Levis just seems to be just a second and a snap off late on his throws here. Hopkins turned around early, was ready for that ball, just didn't happen. And in motion. Trying to take the shot deep. Maybe some nerves here on the big screen. Will Levis, I don't know who he ran into, but he took a hit, and we've already seen Levis shooken up. And there's 2 seconds left in his half. 7-7. Whoa. It's time for a Chop Robinson play. We need some Chop Robinson. Levis moving to the left side. This isn't gonna be good. We're going into half, 7-7. Let's keep the train moving. 6 red zone attempts between both teams today. And we've seen 1 red zone touchdown. The DeAndre Hopkins touchdown from the Tennessee Titans came after a red zone interception from Tua. And it occurred outside of the red zone. So you have 1 red zone touchdown, 6 red zone attempts between both teams. It's just been very careless football here to start building the franchise Miami Dolphins. I said NBL season 58. I don't know. It's going to have to get better than this. They are sitting at 2-1. And hey, if it's a sloppy Joe Super Bowl and they go on a run like this, I mean, I'm interested in something like that. But Tua's going to have to tighten up. I just can't imagine sitting in that division looking at the New York Jets starting to hum. And Tua's going to look around, sit in that quarterback room and think, we're doing all right. I mean, look what our record says. No. This needs to be cleaned up, and hopefully it was addressed at half. Score 7-7 right here. Miami Dolphins, Tennessee Titans. No field goals. No heavy sets inside the red zone. It's been a lot of spread and trying to squeeze it and sling it. And unfortunately for the viewer, it's been Tua and Levis doing the slinging and the squeezing. Not always the best. There's a throw underneath, and there's Achane. That's going to be a touchdown. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Miami Dolphins. Second one on the day, and it's the first drive here of the second half, and that seems to be the common theme for the Dolphins. First possession of this Week 4 matchup. Hard Rock Stadium. They drive down the field, boom, 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 against the top 15 pass defense. Easy score. We're thinking this is going to be a high-scoring game. The turnover said otherwise. That's a nice return past midfield. Here comes Tennessee. They've responded every time there's been a score put on the board against them. Should have known DB was not an ideal candidate. Just gonna pretend I know what that word means. Tally in the chat, the always so appropriate verbal connoisseur. DB standing for Dookie Booty. Hit the horn. There's a bad throw. Interception, Will Levis. If you think Will Levis isn't going to throw any more interceptions today, then you don't know what time it is. We still got 3:59 left in the third. There's a lot more of today left, and there's a lot more of Will Levis. Given this Miami defense, their pass defense is going to be one of the most inflated pass defenses. There's a nice pitch and catch. Odell Beckham, he had the first touchdown here for the Miami Dolphins. When they were looking and cooking and they were making all the right throws and it was bing, bing, bing on that first drive, Odell Beckham is the one that punched it in when they got inside the red zone. He seems to be that target that Tua trusts a little bit more in traffic. Oh, what a run. That's going to be a TFL. Tackle for loss there is Landry. We know his name. 58, the great. Here comes Tua again. Squeezing it to Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill is a fast wide receiver, to say the least. But he's getting nothing after this catch. And that shows you the kind of windows that Tua's looking to squeeze these throws into. But these interceptions and these turnovers, it's going to be a little deceiving. There's a throw a little bit ahead of him, and Tyreek Hill comes home with that one. Touchdown. Miami Dolphins. That's 2 for 2 this half. They might be pulling away. 21-7, Miami. All right, trying to fix something. I think I messed something up. There's Will Levis over the middle. That could have been intercepted once again. Watching building the franchise, Miami Dolphins. Will Levis dropping back, got time, clean pocket. There's going to be an eye. Oh, he's telling everybody on the offense to calm down just a little bit. But it looks like Will Levis might be in a situation that maybe he doesn't understand the severity of. That was a dangerous throw. But it was a confident throw. That was a step up. He threw it right to the defense. And I think his offensive line's had about enough. And he's telling him, hey, calm down, relax here. As this game's getting away from 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Handoff. A-Chain fighting through. Finally, some type of physicality in the running game. This 28 is going to pick up a first down. Excuse me, going to pick up 5. It's going to be second and 5. 5 from a first down. I don't know, T-Jax. Was that who's Mayo Man? Thought you're talking about the linebacker there. Lock in and make that catch. Oh, man, A-Chain's got tons of space here. Right there. Here's what you're getting. This is what they have. When you got speed and you get off this edge and you're looking at this stretch, the defense pushed all the way here. They're trying to push this A-Chain back inside. But where's the help? No help here from Tennessee. Nobody on the backside. Everybody kind of gets pushed into that. Trying to protect against that stretch. Protect the edge. And A-Chain just walks right up the middle for a gash there. There's a throw on the left side. Tyreek Hill. A little after the catch there, not too much. Can't have it up there anymore. I know it's blocking it. We'll figure it out. To the outside, Tua. Bang, bang. Gets up a little slowly here. Tua with the keeper. Fake jet. Halfback shovel. Second and 3, 50 seconds here left in the third quarter. There's a stretch there to the right side as A-Chan stays on his feet and he's going to fall forward. Tackling. There goes Odell Beckham. 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Second and 13 here for the Miami Dolphins. They're looking to put this one away. Sloppy first half. Scored on the first drive. Interception after interception. Will Levis found DeAndre Hopkins. It was knotted at 7. We went into halftime 7-7. First 2 possessions for the Miami Dolphins. Pay dirt. Back-to-back. And that's where we're sitting right now, 21-7 with about 40 seconds left. And he's going to throw against his zone, find the soft spot. And who else? Odell Beckham. This has been one of his favorite targets, especially on these possessions where they're trying to flip the field. Go ahead and take a look at this play. You get a man in motion, a little motion cross action. Motion cross action, excuse me. Tua got time in the pocket, and look at that, just puts it right where it needs to be. Odell Beckham does a good job manipulating that space, holding it for Tua, and Tua puts enough on it and enough underneath it. And the drive continues now as Waddle brings it down with 15 seconds left, first and 10, and for the 5th time this game, 6th time, excuse me, Miami Dolphins have now been in the red zone 6 times. Shotgun formation, direct snap again, this time. Same results, not as full. Jamal Adams still got that bang, bang. A-Chan slow to get up. You know, I know a lot of Tennessee fans are probably watching right now. 2-1, how, 2-1 sounded good. It has not looked as good as it sounded. But this might sound better to y'all once the offseason starts. And this has to do directly with Will Levis's play today. The pick is in. And hopefully, it's somebody to replace Will Levis. Odell Beckham, 32 years young, 2nd touchdown of the day. He's been an absolute stud. And he's going to get the player of the game nominee from me here. As he came into the game with just 7 receptions, 51 yards, no touchdowns. 2 today. Week 4 action, NBL season 57. If you're interested in joining, please follow us on X at the Bomber League. Follow us. We'll take a look at our Neon Sports /leagues /NBL. I believe so. Way too easy. That reminded me of that Philly touchdown at the end. Well, October doesn't want to talk about this. When Slay's just stayed inside. Thought he had the read, thought it was going to the inside slot. And it was the burner on the corner. Unguarded. Very similar. Will Levis continuing to sling the ball here. As the 2-1 Titans are going to fall to 2-2 today as they're down. And down big. 27-7 with 5:40 and the clock is ticking here in the fourth quarter. Building the franchise Miami Dolphins episode 1. Levis, empty backfield again. Every time it's empty backfield, Will Levis gets a friend. Either in the backfield or a defender coming to shake his hand for the perfect ball he threw to him. Will Levis struggling right now, the young quarterback. Is this the game that changes Will Levis? DeAndre Hopkins, a lot of space. Saw him earlier in the game with a touchdown, trying to get back on the board. Only bright spot for the Tennessee Titans has been DeAndre Hopkins. He came into this game with 9 catches, a $138 and a tutty. 3 games played for him. Calvin Ridley been absent. He was leading this team in receptions. Will Levis came into the game 6 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. That's going to change. The 25-year-old. See if he can get some kind of remnants of something to build on. .433 left. Wow, I don't even know if that was him. That looked like that was the Calvin Ridley. We're going to have to check that one more time. Let's see the replay. We'll see in just a second. They're going no huddle here. Shotgun formation. Pollard's in there left to block, and Will Levis out of the pocket just too quickly, too soon, and somehow that's just a chunk ball for a minimal gain. That's called a low risk, a low return, high risk throw from Will Levis as DeAndre Hopkins finds himself with another catch. He's got to be shaking his head. Finally, Calvin Ridley runs into a wall. Levis really trying to put some points on the board here. 3:15 left. Pollard might walk in here. Oh, Pollard. He's into the end zone. Touchdown. And that was just one of those throws, and it was mistimed by the defense because when you saw that pass, you thought it was coming. Look, the pass is kind of held up, and that really confused and disturbed the pursuit angles for the defense. And, oh, he's going to miss the extra point. This has been a tumultuous game here for the Tennessee Titans. Let's take a look at that replay I wanted to check out just a second ago. Number 0 coming. Man coverage. Man, I thought that throw was to Calvin Ridley there. And I just didn't think he thought Calvin Ridley was going to sit down. And luckily the tight end came in and cleaned it up. (27-13), still unable to call this game. I mean, with the way with the way he threw the ball in that first half, and that spurt of just reckless behavior. You have to wonder. Oh, Adams getting closer. Motion halfback swing. You felt the motion, but the motion wasn't until 33 got there. 2:20 left. Over the middle, wide open, a lot of space, 87. We're at the Dolphin. We're right at midfield here. Cager. Dolphins going to improve to 3-1 on the season. They keep this going. Still slinging the ball. 2:16 left. Going to hit that 2-minute warning here in just a second. You're watching Building the Franchise, Miami Dolphins here on the NBL Network. Man in motion. There's the handoff up the middle. A-Chain, he's got a lot of space, and he's a lot of fast. 5 yards from the red zone, Miami. 2-score game. The crowd really never got into this game. Was this? I'm going to ask the chat, is anybody, who's still around right now? Who's still watching? Who's listening? Did you guys feel the crowd? I didn't feel like there was any real crowd noise here. Appreciate you guys hanging out. We're going to have a lot more graphics, offensive lineups, defensive lineups, some more music. October's going to get me some of that kind of stuff, get some more sounds going, so the broadcast is going to continue to improve. And maybe we need Tally in here, because the minute DB started standing for Dookie Booty, things started changing for the Miami Dolphins. As Waddle still in the game, getting a pitch there, and they're getting a little cute. Crowd's dead. Shotgun formation. $1:50 left, 3rd and 4. Woo! Pressure's coming. Here's something I don't understand. Let's take a look at this replay. Pressure's coming with Tua. We're still passing the ball. There's $1:46 left. That was a 3rd and 4. You know, we're in field goal range. Why are we not running the ball and keeping this clock moving here? This could have been a dangerous play, even a pick six. Look at those two defenders in the vicinity. Get the wobble. Oh. Right down the middle. What word did I say? Will Levis. Does Will Levis have one more in him? I mean, it came in with only 3 interceptions on the season. He's going to run this ball. Will Levis is a very physically imposing quarterback. I mean, he just looks like he's trying to squeeze some windows. Levis. It's a little in route, finds DeAndre Hopkins. Tennessee burning timeouts here, 30-13. We'll see it to the end. $1:18 left. I want to see Will Levis, strong arm, 25-year-old Will Levis. This might be the game that either he hits a point. There's an interception. I don't even want to say what this game's going to be. This might be the game that breaks it. This is the game that might break Will Levis as a Tennessee Titans quarterback. Miami Dolphins are going to come away with a win, 30-13. Week 4 action, Building the Franchise, episode 1. Appreciate you guys stopping by. We'll have that 360 podcast for you tomorrow. Just getting some graphic packs in. I know we got Coast to Coast podcast with Slam and Sonny. Should be a good one. And OSU returns. 18th, NBL Live. Flagship show. Not going to want to miss it. We got some cool things planned. Hope you guys are enjoying the content, and let's continue to create for the community in our fully immersive experience. And now Tua. It's going to show something Will Levis probably didn't even know you could do. You ain't got to throw an interception. Take a knee. It's over. You guys have a good night.